Okay, did that not record? I thought I just recorded a little bit. Okay, it didn't record. Anyway, sorry. She's waiting here to do the cat testing. Ha ha ha, see what I did there? Do you see what I did there? I've just got to close something down. So you can't even see her. There you go. She will be doing the cat testing unless this has got a smash screen, and I think it's got the usual 420 duos in there. We should have a few of those so we can put a new panel in, and then wherever my dog's gone, King, he's there. You sit and wait, darling, just sit and wait. Bless him. Sit. Don't then, see if I care. Then I can take him for a walk. I'm waiting for somebody to come in. I'm waiting for somebody to come. It's 9 o'clock at night on a Friday and I'm waiting for somebody to bring in a TV for repair. They said they'd be here half an hour ago. Don't know what's going on, but something's going on. So we'll have a look at that Panasonic in a second. That's better. Should hear me a bit better now. A TXL42B6B. This has got a smashed screen, or impact damage as we're supposed to say. These are about 10 years old. They're not smart, but they were nice TVs. They were nice TVs. Look, it's even got a SCART. Now, even though it's got an Ethernet port, or Ethernet port if you're the other side of the water, doesn't mean it's smart. That was just for data purposes. Now, from memory, these had the LC420 Dew screens in them, the panels, and I've got a few of those lying around doing nothing. We had quite a few of those from when we were replacing the old LG panels for richer sound, so this TV does not have to go into the bin yet, maybe, but I just need to double check that it is the panel that I'm thinking. It may not be the panel that I'm thinking, but hang on. Right. It's a Panasonic, which means it's got a million screws in, so I'll just speed this bit up. There's always one screw left, you know, always. Well, it is the panel I was thinking. I'm sure we have got we've got this one here, but I haven't got this camera switched on because I'm a twit. LC420 Jew SFR2. Let's see if I've got one of those, because I don't know if I mentioned, but the screen is smashed on this, and all we do when it's a smashed screen is just take off that, and that. Shouldn't have to take the TCON off the other panel, should be fine, and swap them over. That will be the plan, and then see if it'll work. Oh, of course, the other thing we'll have to swap is the bezel here. And this is the model that's got those very strange clips that you are supposed to slide out and not pull away. But I think I've been pulling away. But anyway, I'll have a look at that. I always thought they slid down. Anyway, so it's the top half for the clips. Any at the top? No. There used to be loads on the 50-inch. Anyway, got to go looking for the other panel. Swap it over. Here it is. It's identical apart from one thing. Actually, it's identical apart from two things. The first thing is the bezel. Obviously, this is the TV that's got the smashed screen, but it's still got a Panasonic bezel around the side, which is different to the LG bezel. This is not a brand new screen. Obviously, they are about 10 years old, but this one has had a brand new set of backlights here. So that's one difference. The only other difference is slightly in the model number. So this one, as we pointed out earlier, is an LC420 Jew SFR2. This one is exactly the same, but it's an R3. The R3s went to LG, or stayed with LG, as it's an LG panel, but the R2s were for Panasonic. And there's absolutely no difference. You can study the back of these TVs. There's absolutely no difference in the back. Obviously, Panasonic built some scaffolding to go into theirs. There were no scaffolding needed for the LG ones. They just fixed down to the board. But everything the same, including the white tape and the black and white lead. You can see the white tape and the black and white LED lead. Panasonic uses an external driver board for their LEDs. They don't have it built into this particular power supply. Panasonic have their speakers fixed onto the bezel and the screen at the bottom, which is why, as well as all these boards coming off and the scaffolding coming off, which is a bit of a pain. But of course, we've got to take the Panasonic front bezel off. But this will act as a, well, it'll be as good as a new screen, which in a way is a bit of a waste for a non-smart TV. But Panasonic, you know, their TVs are pretty good. Stick a Fire Stick in this and it'll be as, you know, as good as any 42-inch smart TV could be. What I'm going to do with it, I don't know. What tends to happen with the TVs that I know have got brand new backlights in once I've rebuilt them, is I just put them to one side, and one day, usually within a couple of weeks, somebody will phone up and say, have you got a 42-inch TV? Ours is smashed, etc., etc. And I will say, well, I've got one, but you need a Fire Stick for it, la-da-da-da-da. And they sell themselves. So, first thing I'm going to do is get the scaffolding off this and put on that. But of course, it can't be a straightforward transplant from here to here first until I've got the scaffolding, till I've got the front bezel off. So the bezel has to come off after I take the boards out, if that makes sense to you. So otherwise, I wish I could just take that off now and put this on, but I can't because it's the bezels that have got to come off first. And for those that need to know, you don't have to change the TCON. The TCON is going to be exactly the same. The TCON is always tied to the screen. So the TCON is with the panel. When you buy a new panel, you'll always get the same TCON. The TCON, it always comes with a brand new screen. It's the main board that's got the software for the particular brand, but the TCON is what is tied to the screen, so that's the most important thing that you need. And of course, as I said earlier, we're still going to need the bezel and the bits from around this one, which is going to be my next job. Now this is the working screen, or at least the non-smashed screen. It's going to be a few years old, it's not brand new, but this has been with an LG 42. So we're just taking the bezel off this. Obviously I'll clean it up because it's been a bit dusty in storage for the last 9 years. There we go. And now the Panasonic bezel. Can just fit around. Then we can start rebuilding the scaffolding. Just remember the 4 clips that come with the Panasonic that you need to put back on, and they simply just go in to the side and then push down, and that's it. Don't push them straight in, they have to go down and then pull down, same as the ones for up there. Except these will probably be down and push up, I would have thought. Let's have a look. Let me just get the camera out of the way. Glasses on. Ah, no, it is the top one you push up, so middle ones you push down, top ones you push up. And I've noticed another difference. I knew there was going to be another difference. But the other difference is, I'll just go to the other camera. Ah yes, sorry I forgot to film this bit, but the other difference was the LED lead, the lead that comes from the LED board, actually from the set of LEDs. The one on the LG is slightly shorter than the one for the Panasonic, so just remember, don't throw away the Panasonic one, otherwise you'll be in bother. Just go around putting all the plugs in now that should be in, including the screen. So we've got speakers, we've got IR sensor, we've got connection to the power supply, but we haven't plugged it in this side. So let's do that. Another screw to go in there, another screw to go down there. That's the switches done. Okay. There's one screw left over. And that will be for just there. Right. Shall we plug it in? Of course, the difference is we want a figure of 8 lead now rather than the clover leaf lead that was used for the LG screen. Not that it matters. The main board, by the way, will be floppy until the back goes on, because they're the back supports which will push it down. But that shouldn't cause us a problem. Can never get the camera angle right for this bit. It's flashing. The backlights are on. You can't see that, but we have a HDMI signal. I didn't plug in the HDMI, did I? No. So let me switch off. I mean, how on earth are we going to get a picture if we don't plug in the HDMI? Try again. We should have a picture, but maybe I'm on HDMI 2. I don't know. So now with a Samsung remote. Oh, no, it's just taking its time. And we've even got a bit of audio. It sounds very tinny, as it would. Let's just press menu for settings, see where we are. Picture is on normal. Backlight 70. Contrast full up. Okay. I think as they're brand new backlights, we could have the backlights slightly higher than that. TV self-test. Why don't we do that? Is that it? One picture and a bit of music, and that is your self-test. Well, thank you very much for that self-test. It was wonderful. I suppose it's better than the LG straightforward picture. Let's have the backlights up a bit. I would have the colour down a bit, but I'm a bit like that's better. Anyway, there we go. From a smash screen to a non-smash screen. That is the way you do it, rather than these silly little gimmicks you see on YouTube where people are just rubbing the screen with bacon and the screen miraculously comes back together. I think you'll find they're doing that to get money from YouTube, and it's working as well. All these videos on YouTube with how to fix a smash screen get something like 2 million hits. So the guy that's put them up is laughing all the way to the bank knowing he's just doing some clever editing and swapping the TVs over, or maybe swapping the screens over. This is the proper way to do it. Will I make any money from it? No. I do it for the love. Anyway, I'm going out for a beer now. See you.